Hey guys, so last week I did my top 5 favorite musicals, top 5 best musicals in my opinion, and you guys seem to like it so much, so today we're going to do a top 5 worst, and oh boy, well, let's get into it. Before we do that, you should get into my music and my YouTube channel. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit this heart here so I know that I'm not wasting my time, and enjoy great music because there's more on the way. Thanks. At number 5, you have Paint Your Wagon. Now, in terms of bad musicals, there's a lot that could be considered. This one, even though it has some great names in it, Lee Marvin, Clint Eastwood, Gene Serberg, as good as these people are, they are not enough to hold on to it. And if you don't believe me, look up Lee Marvin's song, Wandering Star. Now, I personally like that song. It's a guilty pleasure of mine, but it's not a technically correct song. However, consider this, the highest bar of musical, because it only goes down from here. Speaking of which, at number 4, we have Mamma Mia. This is one of those infamous movie musicals that tried so hard and yet not nearly hard enough. It's one of those movies that truly needs to be seen to be believed, and even then I feel dirty and disgusting even telling you to watch it. Don't. The stories make no sense, the characters are just awful, and it's a waste of your time. But on to number 3. At number 3, we have Rock and Rule. Now, I want to make it very clear. I do intend to do an actual video on this particular movie for the What Am I Watching series, as well as another series I am planning on working on. More on that a little bit later. A story that's lackluster, characters that have no actual motivation that makes sense, and decisions that no one can quite fully understand. I can't put any higher than number 3. Guilty pleasure. Be looking for those videos very soon. Up next, bam! Number 2, Cats. Now, I need to make this very clear. This movie has been in infamy since it came out in 2019. Ever since its birth in 2019. And what's crazy about that is one of the most famous, one of the most popular, one of the most long-lasting Broadway shows in history. Over 2 decades. And the fact that so much potential into a live-action movie, and then to have it bogged down by Hooper constantly nagging the special effects artists and they're taking the fall for it, is not really fair. I'm not going to deny that the cast look weird. But that said, it's not just that. You can't save it with an 11 o'clock number. They all look like they're in the middle of an orgy or about to start an orgy. And I cannot deal with it. I'd rather go and watch the Broadway show. Seriously, watch the Broadway show if you're going to watch this. But as bad as this is, it doesn't even come close to number 1, which is... I have said it before and I'll say it again. This is the biggest insult to musicals. It's the biggest insult to people with neurodivergence. This is a laugh in the face, and it is one of the worst musicals on planet Earth. The music means absolutely nothing. The symbolism is either overly obvious or makes no sense whatsoever. The characters don't do a single thing that would make sense in their situations. If you want to talk about the best musicals, we can talk for hours on that. If you want to talk about the most underrated or the most overrated musicals, we can absolutely talk about that. But when it comes down to the absolute worst of the worst musical that could ever be made, it's this one. I go into more details, and this will also be on a project I intend to work on. You don't get worse than music. So there you guys go. That was my top 5 worst musicals of all time. If you like this video, hit that heart right there. If you want to go ahead and go back to my YouTube, like I said earlier, go ahead and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Every little bit helps me know that I'm not wasting my time with these videos. And I greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.